Hi, it's Dr. Jeremy Overholt of Inner Vitality, and I want to explain to you today something called a toe press or a heel lift, and what this is and why this is so important for you if you're dealing with peripheral neuropathy. If you've been with me for any amount of time, or you're watching my videos, or had a consult with me, you know that blood flow is probably one of the number one concerns when it comes to peripheral neuropathy, because that's how you get oxygen into the tissues and cell, and that's where you get your nutrients and minerals from. So we want to be able to increase blood flow, increase oxygenation of those tissues so everything heals. So one of the ways that you can do this at home is through doing this heel press, which is very, very simple. All you do is you sit in a chair, like we're also well versed at, and you want to sit starting with your feet, knees, and hips at 90 degrees. And basically, you're going to press your toes into the ground, raising your raising your heel off the ground. And this is going to cause a contraction in your calf muscle or the gastrocnemius. So when we do that, that works like a pumping mechanism. See, the heart does a really good job of pumping blood in and out of your body, all throughout the body, except for the lower extremities below the knee. So those calves are designed to work as auxiliary pumps to keep pumping blood in and out. That's why movement is so important. But if you're having a hard time moving, say you can't go out for a walk of a couple miles or so, or you're just sitting sedentary at your desk, or you're on a long flight, maybe you're wheelchair bound, you can still do these heel lifts that are going to pump blood in and out of your legs, making sure that those nerves and all the tissues are getting the blood for the oxygen, the nutrients, and minerals. So there's really no limitation how much you can do this. You can do this for 3 minutes at a time. You can do this in multiples of 100. The idea is the more you do it, the more you're pumping blood in and out. Another thing you can do to really help accentuate health and well-being is stimulating the soleus. It's part of that muscle group, the gastrocnemius, but collectively the soleus and the gastroc, they make the calf. And when you stimulate the soleus, there's science out there, there's studies that show that chemically your metabolism changes. And this is helpful for people with diabetes. It helps with insulin sensitivity. Who would have thought, right? So the very simple way to do this, instead of at 90 degrees, if you bring that foot backwards just a bit, so there's less of an angle at your knee, and then you start pressing that heel, you're going to start stimulating that soleus muscle. So now we're doing a soleus press. And this press in and of itself is going to help with that metabolism, insulin sensitivity, all the while pushing blood in and out of those lower legs, helping you overcome peripheral neuropathy. Again, Dr. Jeremy Overholt of Inner Vitality. We'll see you down the road.